Wazzup, everyone. Today, let's talk about something that has been buzzing around in the gaming community: the future of the Battlefield franchise. We're talking about the official announcement of a new Battlefield game in development. And of course, all eyes are on DICE and EA to see if they can deliver the game fans have been eagerly waiting for. As one of the most iconic first-person shooter franchises of all time, Battlefield has millions of fans worldwide. But after the failure of Battlefield 2042, expectations have been tempered. Fans are hoping the new game will be a return to the roots of the franchise, capturing the true essence of what made Battlefield great. In the official announcement, the developers claimed that this new Battlefield will be a true love letter to the fans, a Battlefield that will bring the classic experience we all crave. However, as beautiful as that sounds on paper, there's one question on everyone's mind. Will it really live up to the hype? Is it really going to be everything they promise, or will it fall flat like Battlefield 2042? Well, according to some recent leaks from an alleged former DICE developer, it might be time to lower your expectations because there are some major red flags about the future of Battlefield. Let's dive into what's been leaked and see what we might be facing when this new Battlefield finally hits the shelves. The leaks. What's really going on behind the scenes? A few weeks ago, a Twitter user by the name of RizelB, who claims to be an ex-DICE developer, posted a detailed thread sharing some troubling information about the upcoming Battlefield game. Now, we can't confirm the identity of this person, so take everything with a grain of salt, but there's a lot of insider knowledge in these leaks that paints a grim picture for the franchise. According to this individual, Battlefield fans should brace themselves for some significant issues, and here's why. First of all, EA's track record with Battlefield hasn't been great. We've seen Battlefield 5 and Battlefront 2 launch with huge problems, buggy releases, poor monetization strategies, and disappointing gameplay experiences. EA has always been about monetizing their games as much as possible, and it seems like they're doubling down on that approach. According to the leak, EA is now fully in control of Battlefield, pushing for a more aggressive, profit-driven model. Gone are the days when DICE had creative control. Now EA is calling the shots, and that's a cause for concern. The shift in direction, Battlefield as a service, EA's new vision for Battlefield, seems to be copying what Call of Duty has been doing with their yearly releases and live service model. EA wants to make Battlefield into a game that's released every year, just like Call of Duty. This means we could be seeing a Battlefield game drop annually, with little to no time for the developers to truly innovate or polish the game. Instead of giving each installment the time it needs to breathe and evolve, the goal seems to be cranking out new content every single year. This raises some serious concerns about the quality of the game. Call of Duty has the advantage of multiple studios working on different installments, meaning each game has a development cycle of at least 3 years. But with Battlefield, EA plans to have just one team, with all 4 studios, DICE, Ripple Effect, Criterion, and Motive, working on a single game year after year. The result? A rushed, recycled experience with minimal innovation. Imagine getting a Battlefield game every year that's just a slight tweak of the previous one, with new skins and a few new maps. Does that sound exciting to you? The Monetization Crisis, Battlefield as a money-making machine. Monetization is where things get even more concerning. According to the leaks, EA is aiming to turn Battlefield into a games-as-a-service model, similar to Fortnite or Apex Legends. The new Battlefield will have a full-price release, along with a battle pass, season passes, and a host of microtransactions that will be pushed to players from day one. In other words, the game will launch with a premium price tag, but you'll still need to pay for extra content, skins, cosmetics, and even gameplay features through additional purchases. But it doesn't stop there. EA is reportedly planning a Battlefield mobile game, which will be loaded with even more monetization schemes. The goal here is to squeeze as much money as possible from players, regardless of the game's quality. According to the leaked information, EA wants to replicate the financial success of Call of Duty's Warzone, which has made billions in microtransactions. Unfortunately, this approach could alienate fans who want a more authentic Battlefield experience. free from the constant pressure to spend money. A dystopian future for Battlefield? If these leaks are to be believed, the future of Battlefield looks increasingly bleak. The franchise, which once prided itself on offering massive, immersive battles, could soon become a hollow shell of its former self. Imagine logging into a Battlefield game and seeing cosmetics from movies or other games. Think Deadpool skins and Fortnite-style outfits. The immersion and realism that fans love about Battlefield would be lost, replaced with ridiculous cosmetic items that break the atmosphere. It's a far cry from the days when Battlefield was known for its gritty, realistic war settings. The leak even mentions that Battlefield will likely continue down this path, focusing on skins, battle passes, and other monetizable content. The game's identity will be shaped more by what can be sold rather than what makes it fun to play. Instead of being a game that focuses on delivering an epic experience, Battlefield could turn into just another vehicle for EA to rake in cash. Should you be concerned? At this point, it's hard to say what the final product will look like, but based on these leaks, there are definitely reasons to be concerned. Battlefield has always had a passionate fan base, and the last thing EA should do is betray their trust by focusing more on monetization than the quality of the game. The leaks paint a picture of a Battlefield game that's not about innovation or fun gameplay, but rather about capitalizing on the Battlefield brand to make as much money as possible. In the end, we all want the same thing: a Battlefield game that is fun, exciting, and immersive. But if EA continues down this path, they might risk losing the very audience they've been trying to cater to. What's next for Battlefield? If the leaks are accurate, it seems we'll be getting a Battlefield that's full of monetization, recycled content, and a lack of innovation. Whether or not this will hurt the franchise in the long run remains to be seen. But as gamers, we should all be cautious. EA's current focus on making Battlefield a games-as-a-service title may appeal to their bottom line, but it may also end up frustrating longtime fans who just want a solid, well-made game. In a surprising twist, we now have to consider the role of EA's CEO, Andrew Wilson, in all of this. Wilson has been known for pushing aggressive monetization strategies throughout EA, and his leadership has been a key factor in the company's decision to move towards a games-as-a-service model. His emphasis on long-term revenue through microtransactions and yearly releases has led to a lot of backlash from both fans and industry experts alike. Under Wilson's guidance, EA has turned a corner where profit often outweighs fan satisfaction, and his vision for Battlefield could see the franchise transformed into another one of EA's cash cows. While some might see this as a savvy business move, others feel it's a betrayal of the core values that made Battlefield special in the first place: the battle for Battlefield's soul. The big question is whether the Battlefield community can still hold on to its original spirit. As the franchise becomes more monetized, EA risks alienating the dedicated fans who helped build the brand. Longtime players are likely to feel disenfranchised by this shift in priorities, and it's possible that the once proud Battlefield legacy could be sacrificed in the name of profit. EA's push towards a more corporate-driven, monetization-heavy approach could overshadow the very qualities that made Battlefield such a groundbreaking series in the first place: its large-scale warfare, deep strategy, and immersive gameplay. If EA's strategy goes unchecked, it could change Battlefield forever, and not in a good way. But fans still have power. If they voice their concerns loudly enough, EA may be forced to reconsider its plans and possibly bring Battlefield back to its roots. But only time will tell if the power of the community is enough to reverse the current trajectory. So, what do you think? Are you excited about the future of Battlefield, or are you starting to worry that the franchise might never be the same again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on gaming news. If you want to stay in the loop, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And before you go, check out our other content where we talk about everything happening in the world of gaming, anime, movies, and more. Don't miss out. Your support means the world to us. See you in the next video.